a bit of a strange entrance, I know. It's like we're going behind the scenes in the mall, but it's this way. Food garden! Alright guys, we have 3 words for you. Tim Ho Wan. Tell us all about it. What is this place?
This is basically one of the best places to try dim sum in all of Hong Kong. It's a Michelin star restaurant, yet it's affordable. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna order a lot of food, and we're just gonna scarf down dim sum.
And we've been here before many years ago. We sound so old saying that we've been here before. But the food is so good, and we're super excited to be back. Alright guys, so we just finished placing our order, and this is what the menu looks like. You basically grab a pencil and you tick off the different dishes you're interested in. The first one has already arrived.
Oh wow.
So we got a little bit greedy because it's like 3 in the afternoon. We haven't had lunch yet, so we ordered 7 different dishes, and we're going to be showing you those once they arrive. First one's here, and this one is the sticky rice wrapped in a lotus leaf.
This is one of our favorites.
Yeah, this is so good. So let's not waste any time. Let's just start unfolding this masterpiece. Lots of steam rising.
Ooh,
look at that. It's a huge leaf.
It's a huge one.
And there you've got the sticky rice with chicken, I believe, and a nice mushroom. So we're going to be sharing this. We'll be back in a second. Food is arriving so quickly here. We haven't even touched the rice yet. And Sam's barbecue pork buns are already here.
Yeah, the big barbecue pork buns are already here. So our table's filling up. We better start chowing down. All right, so I'm just gonna serve it right into my bowl. I'll go for the mushroom a little bit later.
Ooh, there's more. There's more turnip cake. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Wow.
Well,
So
what do you think?
I love it.
He loves it. And there's more food. Oh my gosh. The funny thing is, we literally sat down like 2 minutes ago and the food has already arrived.
Hey, they must have somehow known we were coming.
Yeah,
maybe
super fast service.
They can read our minds, so.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that rice is just so good, so sticky. And I just love it has a lot of flavor, and you can taste the meat there. The meat is really
It's very
chewy.
Aromatic.
Very
Once
aromatic,
you unwrap it, you get like this nice whiff of like food smell.
So much better than just normal rice. So
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm going for it. And the thing is, this dish usually only comes with 1 mushroom, and I love to claim it. This is like my treat. Hardly gave Sam a chance. But yeah, no, it's really good. Really tasty. Freshly made. Loving it. Still on the menu.
So the next on the menu is one of our absolute favorites. I believe it's called Har Gow, and that is basically they're almost like shrimp dumplings.
Yeah, they are.
Shrimp in a little wrapper, and they're just they're so good. Oh my gosh, this is a slippery one.
Don't burn yourself.
I have a feeling it's going to be really hot.
Those are like freshly steamed.
Oh man.
His eyes are bulging out. What could that possibly mean?
So, yeah, it's just filled with like so much shrimp. And you just bite into it. It's juicy. It's just so flavorful and tasty.
It's so plump.
It is.
Seriously, look at those.
That's the best way to describe them. Just such plump pieces of shrimp, and they taste so good in my mouth.
So I'm gonna go in for this one too. We didn't get a little plate for the soy, so I'm gonna dip it in this sauce. Maybe you're not supposed to, but I like mine with sauce. Okay, so this is one of my personal favorites, and it almost looks like dim sum's version of cannelloni. This is actually a noodle. It's a rice noodle, and it's stuffed with a filling.
It's like a rice roll, and it has things inside. You can get shrimp, but we got
barbecued pork and chives. And actually, we've been having breakfast at another dim sum restaurant near our hotel, and we order this every single morning, sometimes with shrimp, sometimes with barbecue. It's just really good. I'm losing the fillings.
How's that?
That's really nice. It's a sweet barbecue.
Oh, it is.
So yeah.
Going in for more.
Yeah, I don't know how exactly you're supposed to eat it. I always make a huge mess. But you know what? All that matters is that I get it into my mouth. That's the important part. There we go.
So time for me to try these rice rolls. So excited about this. And you get lots of sauce on there. Wow. So compared to the other place we were having them, yeah, it's definitely sweeter. And also, I find that the rice rolls are just a little bit more delicate here.
Yeah.
A little bit higher quality, and you really taste it when you put it in your mouth. It's almost as if it just dissolves almost immediately.
And you know what? The rolls here are a little bit fuller.
Yeah.
They have more meat than
they have more
the
meat
ones
in there.
we've been going to.
So this is really high quality.
Also, we should mention we were in Taipei a few weeks ago, and they have a Tim Ho Wan branch over there.
And we did go there as well.
More than once. I think probably 4 or 5 times over the course of our visit.
We've been eating a lot of dim sum lately.
Somebody wanted to eat there.
Dim sum addicts.
Next up on the menu, we are going...
Yeah, we're going for the pan-fried turnip cakes. So I'm just gonna grab a whole big one here. It's in there's a red sauce, so I'm wondering if that's like spicy or chili.
Not ketchup, that's for sure.
No, it's not ketchup. Wow. That's really good. I've had these before, and they've usually been a little bit more chewy, but these are nice and like greasy, and they have more like, it has more of like a potato type consistency.
Yeah.
So I really like it.
And they look crispy on the exterior, but then really soft on the inside.
Yeah, but they're actually, it's mostly just soft. And the chili sauce is really, really good.
Yes.
Really, really sweet.
And you know what, guys? We have an audience here. There's like 3 waitresses just watching us. Just making things a little bit awkward.
Yeah, it's a little awkward, but it's also really spicy too.
All right. My turn to try this. I'm going to cut up a little square. I'm just going in for the spice. I don't think it's too spicy, is it?
No, it's not too spicy, but it does add a nice little kick.
Oh man, this just disintegrates.
Yeah, it's really crumbly.
Wow, that's interesting. You're right, it does have kind of like a potatoey texture to it. Like a potato pancake almost.
It's really greasy too though, isn't it?
You know what? It reminds me a little bit of carrot cake when I tried that in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Even though their carrot cake has no carrot, but like the texture kind of reminds me of that a little bit. And also, I like the hot sauce. That's a really nice addition. I like my food spicy. So one of the reasons that we really enjoy dim sum is that you get all these tiny portions and you get to sample a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's honestly the best part.
Yeah.
And they're all so different and they all taste so good. Like I can't think of too many dim sum that I've ever tried that I don't like. Like I just really like them all. And then you get that diversity and you're just sampling them all. It's just like it's almost like having a buffet.
Yeah.
And then the other cool thing is it always comes with tea. I find myself just like constantly refilling my cup. So
I think it probably helps you digest.
It does. And so you're eating a lot, you're drinking a lot of tea. So by the time you're finished the dim sum meal, you're pretty much stuffed.
Yeah.
It's like siesta time. At least for us.
All right, well now we're going to move on to Sam's favorite.
Yeah, this is my favorite. And
Tell
especially
us all
here.
About this.
Oh my gosh. So these are the baked barbecue pork buns. And they're so much better than the steamed version. Like when they're baked, they just have like this crispiness on the outside, and it's almost like a crumbly bit of sugar. So I'm just gonna grab one here and just take a huge bite. Oh. Yeah. Out of all the things we've had, this is my favorite. The barbecue sauce inside is so good. It's a bit tangy, but it's more sweet. And then on the outside of the bun, it's almost like some kind of like granulated sugar or something. It just has like this
sweet.
Has this real sweet kind of crumbly texture, and they're just done to perfection here. Like out of all the things you can order at Tim Ho Wan, all their dim sum's good, but to me this is the star of the show.
So I'm just going to use my hand because it's a little bit easier for me. But man, these are nice and plump. Yeah, everything here is plump and stuffed.
I know they do not skimp out here. What do you think?
There you have it. It's the barbecue. This is so fluffy. Oh my gosh.
I know.
It's a lot fluffier than I remembered. Wow.
What about the taste? Do you like it?
It's really nice. It's like savory inside, but then really sweet on the exterior, so you get both flavors.
That's what it
together.
is. It's that contrast that makes it so good.
So up next, we're having something that's been called a Malay cake or a steamed egg cake. And I'm just going to use my chopsticks and break off a piece.
It's so fluffy. It's like the most airy cake you can ever have. Seriously. Isn't that good?
Yeah, it has the consistency of a cake. It's very airy and fluffy and spongy. And it's not overly sweet. So
does it have like kind of like a subtle hints of molasses or something?
You think so?
Maybe. Like the one we've been having in the mornings, that's kind of like what I've been taking. It's like, I don't know for sure. It's sure good though. Right, let's try this.
Ever so graceful, using his chopstick as a fork and knife.
To dissect it. Look, I'm not kidding. That's like some of the fluffiest cake you're ever gonna have. It looks like it's like a huge piece of cake, but it's just so fluffy and light. It's so nice.
You know what it's missing?
What?
Icing and sprinkles. And we can turn this into a birthday cake.
That would be a proper birthday cake.
Or Nutella. If we can't get icing, let's just spread some Nutella on there.
That's ridiculous, but funny.
So dessert is finally here. I think they forgot about us. Anyways, this is what we're having. It's called Tonic, Medlar, and Petal cake. So interesting name. And it looks like an orange jelly. And it looks like it's got flower petals or something in there. There's something going on. It's cold. Okay. Yeah. It's like cold jello, cold sweet jello. It almost has a bit of a honey flavor. Honey and perfume. And flowers. There you go. Back to the mall we go through the back alleys. The back alleys. This looks a little bit sketchy, but this is how you get from the restaurant to the mall, I assure you. Even if it looks spooky and creepy and like a crime scene and like the doors are locked.
So yeah, in terms of price point, that was 146 Hong Kong dollars, which was $18 total, $9 per person. Really good value considering like we had 7 things.
7 dishes and tea.
Unlimited tea.
And we are stuffed.
We're so stuffed, so stuffed. So if you're having dim sum for the first time, my biggest suggestion would just be to order confidently. Just order a whole bunch of different things and find out what it is you like, because this is such an awesome meal.